Hi guys, Stork04 here with another Storks review. Today I'll be doing God of War 3. I played 1 and 2 a long time ago, and with the release of the fourth one, I decided to go and play the third one since I haven't had it. So for PS4, I got the remastered version. I was kind of concerned since I hadn't played in so long that I'd forget the story, but it does. Even though it throws you right into the middle of a fight scene and a cut scene, after hearing the dialogue for a while, I was like, "Oh yeah, I do remember that. I remember this. This is all coming back to me." So you didn't have to sit through a 30-minute tutorial on what happened and whatnot, how to play the game. They do show you the cutscene where you're fighting, and it tells you how to play the game, but it flows so well that you don't even realize that they're kind of telling you how to do it. You just casually fight. One of the pros I love about this game is even if you don't know how to fight and if you're button mashing, it does seem that the combos flow really easily and you can feel like you're doing a great job. I set it on normal mode and it seemed like I knew what I was doing without trying too bad. Another great thing is you can pause at any time. So if you do have kids running around, you can just pause it and quickly get to them. That being said, I wouldn't say it's child appropriate. So if they see you like walking around in the world, it's not going to be horrendous. But some of those cutscenes, yeah, I wouldn't want little kids to see. One thing I absolutely loved about the game that I've never really seen in any other games is when you're fighting a monster, the button prompts that say quickly press triangle to kill this monster, quickly press square to kill this monster. In this game, when the button shows up, it actually shows up on the side of the screen that is on the button layout. So if you see something flashing on the right side of the screen, you got to press circle. If you see it on the top, you got to press triangle. So that way, you don't have to pay attention to what button is being shown, but you still have to press the button as it's occurring, and you can actually enjoy the cinematic that's occurring at the same time. It's a really nice, unique, subtle thing that I absolutely love. The graphics are just amazing. One thing that kept annoying me is that I wanted to see lots of these graphics, and it almost seems like it's a third person where you can change the camera, but every time I go to press the right joystick, it doesn't move the camera, so I had to get used to having that fixed camera, but yet amazing graphics to back it up. The replayability is great. You can collect items in the games that give you bonuses for when you're playing through again. So just because you beat the game doesn't mean there's not more to do. There's items you can pick up to make you have more health, more mana, and whatnot. So there's hidden gems to find. One of the annoyances I found, it's a small annoyance, but I always play with the sound off, so it really annoys me when games don't cater to people who have certain handicaps. When you first load the game, there's no subtitles at all, and it just plays the intro movie, so you feel like you're missing everything. It's not too bad though, because then once you leave, you can go into the game menu, turn it back on, and reset the game to watch it again with the subtitles. But it's just a small annoyance. Also, I was going through the menus, and the game warned me not to watch a video. That I clicked on a video, and it said, "Warning: do not watch this because it has spoilers. If you don't want any spoilers, don't watch this." So I said, "Okay, I'll close it out." And once the video started playing, I pressed like every button I could think of on the controller, and it would not close that video. I actually had to hit the PSP button and do a forced shutdown on the game because I didn't want to see what was being spoiled. Also, when you do have the subtitles turned on, again, I don't play with sound most of the time, so when the cinematics come up, another small annoyance is they don't tell you who's talking. It doesn't have the name next to the subtitles, it just has the words, and sometimes they jump back and forth between characters, so you genuinely have no idea who's talking, so that gets annoying sometimes. Not too bad though, you get used to it, but it's just a little annoyance. Sometimes you have to bust open doors and whatnot, and the button that you use is circle, so you have to smash circle, and which I find very counterintuitive because you're so used to pressing square to attack. So that's just a weird pet peeve there. And also, you can't change the difficulties once you start the game. So if you get halfway through the game or heaven forbid, the very last boss and you just can't beat it. If you wanted to beat it, see how the game ends, you'd have to completely start all over on a lower difficulty just to get there. Fortunately, though, I've never been in a situation like that. I have been in a couple battles where I had to do it 3 or 4 times, but so that's what made me think of it. But I've never been at a stalemate yet. And of course, they have different weapons you can choose from, whether it's swords or little daggers or pole arms, bow and arrows. So it gives you a great sense of empowerment when you have all these things you can choose from. You get souls from the bad guys, and you can level up those to increase combos and make them stronger. So there's lots of fun progressions in the game that you can do. As far as how rewarding the game is, some of the battles can get pretty intense. So when you beat it, you do almost put down the controller and pat yourself on the back for a bit. So it is just that great balance of too hard but not hard. So again, it's really rewarding when you finally push through certain fights that are giving you problems. The menus are easy enough to get through, so it's very intuitive there. You can just go through to upgrade, look at how many items you have or need to upgrade. Yeah, there's no multiplayer, so it is solo. And as far as how complete it is, I bought the remastered version, so I can't really tell if there's any downloaded content or not, but for the price I paid for it, I would definitely say this game is an excellent value. And that's it for my review. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you liked it, hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you.